Dr. Raj Shah, ladies and gentlemen, is Administrator USAID, the nation's main dispenser of development aid, and leads the efforts around the world to tackle the most serious problems confronting humanity. Dr. Shah is an outstanding leader with a commitment to the advancement of human dignity and has led America's quest for bringing hope to those who need it most. He is your India Abroad Person of the Year 2012 for public service.
Good evening. It's been a wonderful and inspiring evening, and I appreciate the opportunity with Preet and Sri as we close the evening out. I was thinking about Preet's video comments about his own family, and I had a chance to meet his parents today and the goals they set for him. Preet, in my case, our goals were awfully similar. I don't practice medicine anymore. The real doctor in our family is my sister Amy, who's here and who I thank. I never entered a spelling bee, and today even rely on asking my special assistants to spell very basic words in the hopes that they won't share that with other people. But my wife Shivam was a spelling bee champion as a middle school kid, and so we take that with us. But in terms of the India Abroad honor, that today is something I'm very, very proud of and very, very touched that this community of friends and family would come together and recognize the work and service that we've pursued together in this manner. So it's really very, very meaningful. Just so you all really appreciate what this means in my own household, you should know that when I left, I grew up in suburban Detroit. When I left, I went to college at the University of Michigan and immediately became a more worldly, better educated young kid. So my first trip home, I said, Dad, I have an idea. How about we get our primary news from, say, the New York Times, and then rely on India Abroad as a more supplemental thing? And I got him a subscription to the New York Times, of course on his own credit card at the time. And sure enough, when I came back for Thanksgiving, I remember the subscription to the New York Times was out the door, and the India Abroads were piled up on the coffee table as they had been my entire life as our family's primary news source. So this is an award that, by the way, is a testament to Aziz Hanifa and his writing over many, many decades, but this is an award that really does have real meaning for us. I want to thank in particular my mom and dad that are here this evening, my aunt and uncle that have also come. I mentioned my sister Amy, but also my brother and sister-in-law, Sunny, Satyam, and Chris. Thank you all for being here and putting up with me. I particularly want to thank my son, Sajan, who's 7 years old, and if he's still awake, is either inspired or terrified by the example that's been set this evening of people that achieve extraordinary things at an incredibly young age. And of course, my wife, Shivam, who, for those of you that know us well, and we have lots of great, long-standing friends in this room, know that we are partners and best friends and rely upon each other a lot, and I certainly wouldn't get anything done without her friendship and support. At USAID is an amazing institution. It's the chance every day to walk in the door and work with about 9,600 other professionals who show up dedicated and committed to serving the world's most vulnerable people. And at a time when it's easy to say, oh, our politics are too tough to do really big things together, we have a very simple point of view. We believe that if we can bring together the energy and insight of an entrepreneur and philanthropist like Ramesh Wadhwani, brilliant scientists like Deepika Kurup, passionate advocates like Valerie Kaur, and so many others, some of whom you've heard tonight, but so many of whom you haven't heard from, that we still can inspire ourselves to do big things. And today we're leading the effort to end preventable child death, which I think will be one of the greatest successes in human history and will be achieved by 2030 or 2035. Today, you heard President Obama in his State of the Union commit our nation to ending $1-a-day extreme poverty within 2 decades, and we're leading a global effort to achieve that, and we're actually on path to be successful. What that means is that we have to take risks and we have to do things differently, the things that we're excited to take on. But it's a very exciting time to be in the field that I'm in, and I was just thinking to myself that if I were leaving and Sajan were still awake, and we were sort of talking about what we learned this evening. What I learned is that so many people have so much passion and so much capacity to unlock that passion and that energy and do really important and inspiring things. And whether your passion is spelling or science, politics or advocacy, business or civil rights, when we actually see the expression of that energy in a ceremony like tonight, I think each and every one of us leaves deeply inspired and deeply, deeply recommitted. So thank you for allowing me to be a part of this. Thank you for sharing each and every story and insight today. Sri, thank you for running a great evening here on a tight time clock. And I just want to say that I am so proud of everything this community has built over years and generations, and that if we continue to contribute to this great nation, we'll not only make this country better, stronger, and more capable, but we'll have a whole lot of fun along the way. Thank you very much.